Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to your first edition of the Regional Review from the Central North. My name is Enzo Amuele, the correspondent for Namibia Media Holdings. Today is Make Your Dreams Come True Day. Enjoy. As we kickstart the year, I hope 2022 is really a year of making our dreams come true. First up in our news, billionaire murder accused Harvey Bolton was last year released on bail of 500,000, made a brief court appearance in the Kamanya Magistrate Court on the 11th of January. But however, a letter dated the 10th of January from the Prosecutor General's office was sent to the court stating that investigations are not complete, and presiding the matter, Magistrate Emmanuel Unjobala relaxed Bolton's bail conditions from reporting every Wednesday to the Windhoek police station to being able to report to Henties Bay and Kamanyap's police stations respectively, as the investigation officer regularly gives permission for Harvey Bolton to travel to these two destinations. His case is remanded to the 25th of April 2022. Harvey is accused of murdering his farm manager Gerard van Wyk on his farm in Kulene region. Well, Harvey Bolton is partially a free man. Next up in our news, the purpose of way bridges is to control and maintain road infrastructure in Namibia. Namibia has 10 way bridges countrywide. Richard Minga, Roads Authority's transport inspector, has warned truck drivers not to evade way bridges to control overloading, as they will not be issued with a weight clearance certificate.
All right, afternoon. The activation process of today, it means that we are also enforcing the weighing certificates. This is now primarily targeting the operators, trucking industry, that are compelled to visit the way bridges and weigh their trucks before they embark on the journey. Almost every town, we have got 10 way bridges countrywide, all the way from the coast, which is the generator of traffic, to the borders, whether crossing over to other countries, like Katima into Zambia, Katima into Botswana, Better Post into Botswana. We have to make sure that all trucks, they weigh their trucks at the way bridges. That certificate that is going to be issued is the one that we are going to enforce at every roadblock in Namibia. If they don't have certificates, the weighing certificates, they'll be compelled to go back to the nearest. Say, for example, that are caught at Swakopmund roadblock, they have to turn back to Wavish Bay to go away, which will be so costly to the trucking industry. So we are asking them to avoid diverting the way bridges, absconding the way bridges, and do the right thing. If they don't know what to do, they can engage us. We are here to make sure that we preserve our road infrastructure.
Well, we do hope that truck drivers adhere to the rules and regulations of the road. Next up in our news, a US-based non-profit organization has donated technological equipment worth 316,000 to the Ngachakna Community Conservancy and Community Forest in Oshinozuba region. The community members used to travel from Mangeti Dune to Grootfontein, which is about 200 kilometers, to access internet services.
Very excited. Because this item is, as our people is very poor, for them to have their own item like this, which they receive, it's not easy. So I'm very, very excited to receive this item which we received to my community. You benefit them a lot, because if you don't have access to internet, really life to you is very difficult. So the only way you can communicate with others and the only way you can do something through internet. Without the internet, you won't do anything. You won't have information through which is going on in Namibia.
Well, that was it from our news segment. Now we head over to an interview with one of the upcoming artists here in Chivarongo Yiza.
Hello Namibia, my name is Konja, surname Abel. I go by the name of Yeezer. I'm an artist based in Ocharongo and I'm 20 years old currently. My love for music has been there all my life, you know. I used to play football a lot, so when I'm busy in the pitch, you know, on the pitch, I'll just be having melodies in my head just to calm my nerves. But I used to fight the urge to do music, you know, because I was always like, no, I was gonna be a footballer one day. But then one day, last year, COVID hit, and I had nothing to do. There was no football and there was nothing going on. So I just felt like, let me try music out, you know. But I always loved music, but like I realized that if I really go for this thing, it might work out for me. So I tried it and look where I am right now. So I feel like self-doubt, it was self-doubt as well, and insecurities that were playing a big part in me not starting music earlier. Because I had it in school, I had it, high school. If you ask any of my schoolmates, you know, I've always had it. Um, During the soccer tours, I would be the main singer, you know, the lead singer when you're singing like when you guys are pre-game singing, you know. So I just realized that let me try this out, man. And I reached out to the right people, and which is Carlito, why not? And he helped me, he guided me in terms of like what I really wanted because I knew how to sing and I knew how to make music, but I just didn't know what exactly I was trying to do, you know, what genre I was trying to go for, or anything like that, you know. So, cause I was more of like a hip hop, you know, I loved hip hop a lot. So, but you know, now I'm doing almost every genre, and hip hop is included. But like, yeah, um, I'm a student at NAST at Namibian University of Science and Technology. I started a year ago. Um, it's quite tricky to balance music and studying, you know, because sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it's been tricky, and you have bookings in another town, and you have a test to go right face to face at school, which is kind of, you know, they clash. They sometimes clash, but for most of the part, it didn't clash, and it worked out for me. And I'm doing well, you know. I'm in my second year right now, and I'm going for my third year, and I'm not a quitter. I'm gonna finish everything, you know. Yeah. My biggest highlights are after releasing my first single, which is called Rolls Royce last year. I didn't really expect to get audience from the US, you know. That's one of the biggest highlights for me. I got audience from the US because and Arab people, they were in my DMs. So I was like shocked. I thought I was imagine I'm from Ocharongo. Ocharongo is a small town, and reaching out to the world that quick on your first single is quite huge. And on my part, it was huge for me, you know. And the second highlight is making a song with Nokwazi a year in the music industry. That was huge for me. I've been listening to her music ever since, you know. We come from back in the days where she used to sing Sweetie, Sweetie, all those songs, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like that was my biggest highlight, making a song with Nokwazi, and which is a big success right now. Music video is coming out soon, by the way. Yeah.
Well, we wish Yiza all the best with his music career, and now we head over to the weather update.
Looking at the weather expected for the central north, Okahanya, Otjivrongo and Tsumeb are partly sunny and hot today, with showers expected over the weekend. Grootfontein can expect showers from today and over the weekend, followed by cloud cover and lower temperatures the whole of next week. The same goes for Okakarara. Enjoy the wetter weather and cooler conditions.
Well, viewers, we have come to the end of our show today. And if you have anything newsworthy in the Central North, please do not hesitate to contact me at enzo@myzone.com.na. Till next time.